here I am going to say I am going to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. So conversion of Celsius to Fahrenheit. So this is my programming conversion of Celsius to Fahrenheit. I have put it in a comment line, and because it is in a comment line, it will not be executed. Okay. Now let us start. I will type the program codes and then I will explain it to you. Also, we must make sure that the number of brackets should be correct. See, there is a blue color here, so there is a blue color this side, it should be correctly closed. There is one bracket here, and that bracket is closed here, and there is a third bracket opening here, and it should be closed here. So there are 3 opening of brackets and 3 correctly closed brackets. If the brackets are not closed correctly, it will not work. It will show error. Okay. This is the formula. This is the formula for and finally okay, so I want you to look at this program. This is a program for conversion of Fahrenheit to Celsius to Fahrenheit. What I have written is I am asking for a temperature. Input. Look, we have already the input. The moment you say input means it will come and ask you. It will tell you to enter a temperature. It will tell you to enter a temperature in Celsius. Then float. Float means this particular temperature that you have entered. Even if you enter 32, it is going to become 32.00. The computer is going to store it as 32.00. Float means decimal. Okay. It will store it as a decimal value. So the computer, when you execute this program, on the screen you are going to see enter the temperature in Celsius, and there will be a box for you to enter the value. Whatever value you enter there will be converted to a decimal number. If you enter a decimal number, it will not convert it to anything. It will just store it as a decimal number. So you enter a value, and that will be converted to a decimal number. It will be stored inside the Celsius. Be stored in a variable called Celsius. Then, using the formula for converting Celsius to Fahrenheit, this is the formula which is for converting Celsius to Fahrenheit. It will convert the value, the temperature. It will convert it to Fahrenheit, and then it is going to print. It is going to print. What is it going to print? It is going to print. You have to put a F also over here. It is a rule. You have to put the F. Print temperature. This is going to print on the screen. Temperature in Fahrenheit is. And if you put this bracket, this is a syntax. You have to write it like this. And this Fahrenheit means the Fahrenheit that is being calculated. This calculated value will be printed. Okay. So what have you done? You have now
F1.
Celsius equal to
F capital.
No, it's the same problem here also for me. It's, I think E.
please make sure you have your quotes and everything in order. Quotation. See, it is saying enter the temperature in Celsius. It is printed here and it is waiting for me because I said input. So now it is waiting for me to enter a value. I am entering say 25 and then I press enter and then it is automatically converted to Fahrenheit. And it says the temperature in Fahrenheit is this, whatever value is printed over here, whatever value is printed is typed out here. Can you please try to do this and see if you're getting it?
Yeah.
You're getting it?
Sure. Just everything.
But it is showing invalid syntax. I don't know where I have.
That's the.
Or the code is in the.
How? Tell me.
Formula.
If you have any doubts, please ask.
Celsius equals.
Just a minute, I need to edit
Celsius
this.
is equal.
Celsius
Celsius
equal to, then Fahrenheit equal to. Fahrenheit equal to, I have made it. Then enter the temperature in Celsius. Enter the temperature in Celsius under double hashes.
Have you got it?
Say I am putting 25. Then what to do?
I'm getting. I'm not getting. Oh. Again check.
After typing the Celsius, should we have to press enter? Subin? After giving Celsius, we have to put enter or
Okay.
it will directly come?
Right.
Minus is.
For me also it is buffering.
Another thing that you can do is maybe calculate. These are for simple mathematical operations. These are simple mathematical operations that are used for showing you the use of variables, how to input using the keyboard, how to access the data through the keyboard, and it will show you how to print it in a particular format. Now this particular F that you are using, if you don't use that F, you will not get it in a neat format. So F is very important. So to ensure that your format, can you see it's in a very neat format. If you won't get it in a neat format if you don't use the F. Okay. Now suppose we have something like this. Every time you want to get something from the screen, from the keyboard, you have to use the input command. You have to use the input command. So we are saying enter. There or here. Okay. Rate of interest. Yes. And then we have the number of years. Okay. So we have entered the rate of interest. We have entered the principal amount and the number of years that we are investing the money in. And then our simple interest is PNR by 100. And next we are going to print out the we'll say total. We need to see the total also. Total is principal amount plus simple interest. And then we are going to print the simple interest. Don't forget to use the F if you want to get a good format.
Everything you are reading. Formula. Formula also.
Unless we know, it is very difficult.
I think basic.
Okay. So what have we done? Like usual, we are putting input, enter the principal amount, means on the screen it is going to print, enter the principal amount, and you are going to get a box for accepting the value. That value is going to be converted to a decimal value and it is going to be stored in the Google columns. Similarly, we are going to get the value for rate and time, and we are going to, time cannot be float numbers, it has to be integer value, isn't it? Let it be float. Whatever number we give is going to be converted to floating numbers and it is going to be stored in the variable. Then we are going to have P into R, use our, what is it, PNR, rate of interest. To get your simple interest, you are going to get PNR by 100. And then our total value, total money value will become after so many years with simple interest. We are going to get principal amount plus simple interest, and that is what we are going to print. Okay? So let us execute. Say we have 1,000 rupees. Rate of interest is 5%, and we are investing it for maybe 4 years. This is what we get at the end of 4 years. Okay. So this is the calculator for calculating simple interest.
I am not getting that number. Simple interest.
Okay.
கடந்து போகையில பிடிச்சுக்கிட்டேன்
It's okay. Have you executed it?
I'm not getting the value for the simple interest and also the total amount of money.
Is the class able to understand what I am doing? Are you able to follow?
No, madam.
Madam, it is little faster.
You want me to go a little more slow?
Yeah, and also the simple interest calculation. Hello.
Yes.
Madam, can you able to hear me?
Yes, I can hear you a bit distant, but yeah, okay, no problem.
I'm here. I'm raising my hand.
Oh, okay, all right, okay.
Yeah. So to calculate the simple interest, I have made all the commands that you have told, but
Yes.
But the simple interest on the output, the simple interest, it is just on the bracket. It is SI, but for you it is showing 200. And also the total amount of the money, that is also for me in the bracket total is coming, and for you it is 1200 is coming. Am I doing any mistake somewhere in the command or so? I don't know.
You mean to say you are just getting total? You're
Yeah.
not getting the value.
No, yes. Exactly.
Of course, I'm sure that you have you put the brackets correctly? Have you put the curly brackets?
That bracket.
Can you check the chat box? I put the code in the chat box. Can you check your chat box, please?
Chat
I
box.
have put the code in the chat
There,
box.
there. Not here. There.
Chat box. The chat box is here in the right corner of your screen, and I have put the entire thing in the chat box. Can you look at your chat box?
Yeah, now we can able to see.
Oh, you don't have the chat box. All of you are not on it. The
We are-
class is not on Google Meet.
We are listening from the classroom, madam. So the projector, it is connected to you.
Okay. So are you able to see clearly? Is what I need to know now.
It's too small.
Can I read it out to you? I'll read out the code.
Huh.
I will read out the code. I was under the impression that you are all of you are in the Google Meet. Sorry, my mistake. Okay.
Principal
So,
star
let me
late
read out
star
the code to you.
Banaya plus
Hash
SI.
calculate simple interest means it is a comment line. Then we have principal. We have principal is equal to float, simple bracket, input, simple bracket open again, enter the principal amount, close the simple bracket, and then one more close the simple bracket, because for every opening of simple bracket we have to have a closing of the simple bracket.
Problem.
Okay. Then again, rate is equal to float, open simple bracket, input, open simple bracket, enter rate of interest in quotations, close the simple bracket, and again close the simple bracket. That means 2 open and 2 close. Do you want me to zoom the screen?
Yes, madam.
Is this better? Is this better?
Yeah.
Class? Is this better? Are you able to see better? Yes. Okay. I can zoom it some more if you want, no problem. Yes, please.
bracket is not coming.
So I have executed this program. Were you able to correct yourself?
Hold this. Madam, the problem is that,
Lower bracket.
Madam, can you able to hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, madam, in that simple interest calculation, there in the screen I could able to see that two print options you have given, no? Print F and then within the colon that you have
Yes.
to, the simple interest is, and then one colon,
Print F,
yeah.
simple interest. Yes.
Yes, and then on the bracket you have mentioned SI. The bracket color is green and the
Yes.
yeah, but for me it is red totally.
Yeah, don't worry about the color. It will come automatically.
No, it is not coming, madam.
Don't
I
worry about the color of the bracket.
No. Shape is not simple bracket.
Curly bracket.
oh,
Curly
okay.
bracket. It is there.
Yeah, yeah,
Keyboard.
yeah. Understood.
Curly bracket on your keyboard.
Oh, curly bracket.
Correct. Now it is coming, madam.
You have to put curly bracket. Yes. So if you do curly bracket, you will get it.
Curly bracket.
We cannot able to differentiate
Have
that.
you got? Try with various different colors.
Zoom பண்ண முடியல அது
Very
ரொம்ப
close to the amount. Isn't it? So let us put some space. All the numbers are close to the
principal amount
letters. Can you see?
10,000,
Let us add
rate
some
of
space
interest
over there.
6 in
So
the
for that, you need to
year on
put
the
some
5.
space.
Yes, okay, madam, got it.
So now we have okay. So can I proceed now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So next is largest of three numbers. Say for example we are going a is equal to an integer value, we are going to input the first number. Okay. Sorry?
colon there. After enter the first number, after the first number, you are given a colon. No?
That is whatever is inside the quotation. Whatever is inside the quotation will be. When I execute the program, you will see whatever is inside the quotation will be printed exactly as it is. I just put it like that, so I want you to see the difference. It is just to show you some neatness. That's all. Nothing else. When we execute, you will see what I'm trying to do. Okay. Then we have a. So the largest number is equal to the maximum value of a comma b comma c, and then we are going to print. Start with F. Always start with F if you want a neat print. Alright. So let us execute this and we'll see what happens. See, this colon inside is printed exactly as it is. Correct?
Yes.
Say the first number is say 10. And the second number, there is no colon, no nothing, so it is going to be very close here. And third number, see, and the largest number will be printed now. Yes. Have you understood why we need the colon? Why we should put it? Better to put the colon. It looks nicer. That's all. No other reason. If you don't feel like putting colon, you can put some space. So your number is printed away from. See, okay, let me execute and show you again.